you're all here, and I'm thrilled to listen to the talk this afternoon. So welcome to our Lifelong Scholar Society lecture. Our topic this afternoon is Surviving Stress by Emily Walsh Ribeiro. So a topic I think all of us can relate to, especially today. Emily will discuss how stress is the #1 factor in surviving major life-threatening health issues, and how we can use tools we already have to reduce it. In this lecture, you will learn methods to reduce anxiety and stress to avoid health-compromising pitfalls. Who doesn't need this? Emily is a published author and yoga health coach who has helped over 15,000 people live healthier, more meaningful lives. With over 25 years of experience in her field and dozens of health and wellness certifications, she shares her knowledge and practice with almost every demographic from babies to seniors. Love that. She uses her expertise to guide her students on holistic health, wellness experiences. Her transformational programs navigate best practices in nutrition, fitness, mindfulness, goal setting, health aging, and offers her students a chance to chart a course toward healthier living. With that, I welcome Emily. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Can you hear me? Yeah? Great. Thank you so much for having me out today. It's such a pleasure. Before we get started, let me just ask real quick. Do any of you have a regular mindfulness practice? Like, do you have a morning thing that you do to like just set the pace? Yeah, good. Yeah, okay. What about meditation? Do any of you practice meditation? Yeah, a few, yeah, okay, good. Okay, so when I say meditation, a lot of people think like, do we sit in a kumbaya circle like for an hour? No, probably not. I mean, maybe, that's cool. So meditation can be anything, right? It can be the walk on the beach. It can be watching the sunset. There's such a diverse way to interpret meditation. So probably you are doing it, you just never labeled it that way before. But we're going to talk about that and a few other things. I just wanted to kind of get a visualization here of what we're working with. So my name's Emily. I'm a yoga health coach who helps people transform their lives through holistic wellness. I'm passionate about guiding my students to reduce pain and anxiety and empowering them to create a life that they truly love. I am delighted to be here today to share with you the keys to unlocking a life filled with vitality, peace, and purpose. And it's an honor to be here with this diverse audience, a blend of local citizens, all who share a common desire: the pursuit of well-being and the quest to conquer the relentless adversary we all face in life, which is stress. You see, stress does not discriminate by age or background. It's an unwelcome companion that follows us throughout our whole life journey, often intensifying as we navigate the complexities of modern life. But it's important to remember that stress isn't an insurmountable mountain. Rather, it's a challenge to be conquered, and the tools to do so are within your grasp. As a yoga health coach, I've had the privilege of guiding over 15,000 individuals to redefine their health and wellness. My mission is to help my clients reduce pain and anxiety so they can craft a life they truly love. And today I'm here to share with you a holistic approach, not just to surviving stress, but thriving despite it. We'll explore my 4 favorite strategies for self-care. Each offers its unique power in the battle against stress. We'll dive into the tranquil waters of meditation, harness the strength of yoga, embrace the soothing sense of aromatherapy, and elevate our spirits with the magic of positive affirmations. Together, these practices will serve as your armor, shielding you from the storms of stress and helping you navigate with grace and resilience. So I invite you to open your hearts and open your minds to the wisdom and practical techniques that we'll explore today. And by the time we conclude, I hope that you'll be equipped with the knowledge and tools to not just survive, but to thrive in the face of stress. After all, life is too precious to be spent in constant battle with stress when we can learn to transform it into a source of growth and opportunity. So to help you on your wellness journey, I've created an e-guide for you with this whole presentation for you to reference. When you see the QR code pop up, which will be later on in the presentation, feel free to take a picture and you can download everything I'm talking about later. So you don't have to try to remember, stress out about remembering my stress topic, right? So let's embark on this journey together and discover how you can create a life you love, no matter your age or circumstances. We will begin today in meditation. So everyone, if you can, sit upright in your chair with your feet on the ground. This meditation is called Peace Begins With Me. It's one of my favorite meditations because it's really quick, it's really easy, you can do it anywhere. I've taught this meditation around the world to thousands of people. In Africa, I was honored to teach it in a small Maasai village to orphan children. And Peace Begins With Me is Kwanzaa Ananza Na Mimi is how we teach it in Swahili. But we'll do English today, yeah? Okay, so this is how we do it. We just repeat the simple phrase, peace begins with me. When we say the word peace, we tap our thumb to our pointer finger. Begins, we tap our thumb to the next finger. With is the next finger. And me is the pinky finger. So peace begins with me, right? Super simple. So we'll take a big breath and we'll say it. We'll do that 3 times. And then we'll take a breath and whisper it. We'll do that 3 times. And then we'll take a breath and then with no voice, just our breath and our fingers, okay? And I want you to take note of kind of how you felt through your day today, okay? Just real mental, quick note, okay? So here we go. Ready? Sit up tall. Take a big breath in. And join me. Peace begins with me. Big breath. Peace begins with me. Big breath. Peace begins with me. Big breath. And we'll whisper, peace begins with me. Big breath. Peace begins with me. And again. Peace begins with me. Big breath, no voice this time. And again. One more. And rest. Did you feel the shift? So this isn't just woo-woo stuff that I'm up here yapping about. Meditation and yoga is based on science, like real science, like what you guys teach here at school, right? The science behind that exercise is that 9 full, slow breaths activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It's the part of your body that says, it's okay to rest now. You don't have to be on high alert anymore, yeah? So we'll get into the parasympathetic nervous system in a few minutes, but I wanted to start with this meditation before we get into some of the deeper subjects. So again, take a little mental note, like how do you feel now? Like, no, it's just a little later, right? Like it's not gonna change your whole world, but like maybe it just lifted the burden just a little bit. And that's what we're trying to do, right? Is just lift the burden. So, okay, let's talk about stress. Stress is a natural, adaptive response that your body and mind experience when you perceive a threat or a challenge. It's your body's way of preparing to deal with a situation that requires heightened alertness and energy. This response, often called fight or flight response, triggers various physiological and psychological changes, such as increased heart rate, heightened awareness, and the release of stress hormones like cortisol. It's essential to recognize and manage stress in healthy ways which can include techniques like relaxation, meditation, even physical exercise, and seeking support from family and friends. Understanding the nature of stress and learning to manage it is crucial for maintaining your overall well-being. And stress's best friend, anxiety. Anxiety is often characterized by feelings of unease, apprehension, or worry, and it manifests both physically and mentally. Physical symptoms include increased heart rate, muscle tension, sweating, trembling, and shortness of breath. These symptoms are part of the body's fight or flight response. And while mentally, anxiety can manifest as racing thoughts, excessive worry or restlessness, or difficulty concentrating, or a sense of impending doom or danger. In essence, anxiety is spending all of your precious energy creating a world that you don't want to live in anyway, right? So let's talk a little bit more about fight or flight. Stress and anxiety are both part of the fight or flight response, and we've all heard fight or flight before, right? It's your body's natural response to danger. It kicks your senses into high gear, diverting all power to main deflectors. It was actually a prehistoric game changer that helped our ancestors successfully fight off predators and escape life-threatening situations like saber-toothed tigers and tar pits and stuff like that, right? Super beneficial back then. Still beneficial now, but maybe in a slightly different way. So key features of the fight or flight response include increased heart rate, dilated pupils. The pupils dilate to allow in more light so you can visually scan for tigers, right? Rapid breathing, muscle tension, and the release of those stress hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline, which further increase your alertness and energy. One of the interesting things that fight or flight does, it decreases digestive activity. So digestion slows down or completely halts as your energy is directed away from non-essential functions to face the immediate saber tooth, right? So you know these people that they work out and they diet and I just can't lose weight, I can't lose weight. Well, you're stuck in fight or flight, you're still fighting tigers, huh? And you gotta get back to resting, right? So here's the catch. Your body automatically kicks into fight or flight anytime you face a challenge, whether it's the tiger or a midterm exam or a doctor's appointment that you're really concerned or nervous about and you don't want to go to, right? And boom, code red. The thing is though, you have to manually switch back into the opposite mode, rest and digest. So in rest and digest, your body metabolizes energy. It heals itself and grows stronger. So if you don't switch back, you're not digesting properly, you're not healing, and you're not growing, and you're certainly not resting. Have you ever felt exhausted in the morning after a full night's sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, you're in fight or flight. That one meditation we did would change everything, So what happens if you don't switch back? Sorry, this is the best candle burning at both ends picture I could find. You're literally burning the candle at both ends, right? Is that your goal, to check out of here as fast as you can and as stressed out as you can? No, so don't do that, right? So staying in prolonged chronic fight or flight mode, also known as chronic stress, can have significant negative effects on physical and mental health. The dangers of remaining in this heightened state for an extended period include cardiovascular issues, a weakened immune system, mental health problems, digestive problems, muscle tension, and physical muscle pain in the body, sleep disturbances, weight gain, cognitive impairment, and accelerated aging. Stress is associated with cellular aging and contributes to premature aging on a cellular level. Also causes behavioral problems. It can lead to behaviors such as smoking, excessive alcohol, and drug abuse, as people seek unhealthy coping mechanisms. Also interferes with hormonal balance and causes an increased risk of chronic diseases. Chronic stress has been linked to an increase of chronic disease, including diabetes, certain types of cancer, and neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's disease. So it's really important to manage and reduce chronic stress through various techniques like the relaxation, exercise, mindfulness, social support, and of course seeking professional help when needed. Chronic stress has a profound impact on both physical and mental well-being, so taking steps to address it is crucial for long-term health. And don't just take my word for it. The American Medical Association says that stress is the cause for 60% of all human illness. Prolonged stress leads to substance abuse, eating disorders, sleep deficiency, relationship problems, and work issues. These all lead to heart disease, high blood pressure, headaches, diabetes, anxiety, depression, and I'm not sure if you are aware, but heart disease, high blood pressure, those are two of the top killers in our country right now. Like, it's pretty important to manage this stuff. So 88% of all college students reported their school life to be stressful. The education and medical majors reported the highest level of stress, followed by psychology, art, and sciences, according to a study by the American Addiction Center in May of 2023. A study at the University of Michigan reported that 44% of students report symptoms of depression, 37% report anxiety disorders, 15% reported having seriously considered suicide in the past year, the highest recorded rates in the history of this 15-year-old study. So what does that mean for Florida Tech? There's 9,300 students enrolled here at Florida Tech. That means 1,395 students may have contemplated suicide last year. And that's according to the National Institute of Health, who says that suicide is one of the leading causes of death in college students. What does this mean for senior citizens? According to the World Health Organization, 25% of senior citizens have mental health issues, most of those being clinical depression. 66% do not get the treatment that they need. And people 85 and older have the highest suicide rate of any age group. So clearly we have to do something, right? What can we do? Well, they say it on airplanes all the time. Bing. In case of an emergency, please put your own oxygen mask on before assisting others. Right? Yeah, so I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not a doctor. But I can give you tools that you need to lower the stress in your life and help others around you. And together, we can have a major impact. And I'll let you in on a secret. You already have the best tool for dealing with stress right up here. Your big brains. And from what I hear, a lot of y'all around here have some really big brains. So that's great. Okay, indulge me for a minute, if you will. Sit back in your chair. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or just soften your gaze is fine. Now imagine just for a moment that we're hanging out together in my kitchen, and we're talking about everything. We're talking about mindfulness and finding joy and life and yoga and whatever. And sitting on my countertop, I point out a bowl of fresh limes I've just picked from the tree in my backyard. I pick one up and I hand it to you. And you can feel the texture of the lime. They taste so amazing, you really have to try this lime. So I take out a cutting board and a knife and I grab the perfect lime. And as I slice into it, one of them squirts up and splashes with you. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, they're so juicy. So I slice it up and I hand you a slice and I tell you to smell it. Go ahead, smell it. And then put it in your mouth and taste it. Isn't it so fresh? Okay, you can open your eyes. That's the end of the exercise. Did your mouth start to water? Could you actually smell or taste the lime a little? So here's the thing. Your brains already know everything about limes.
and what to do. It doesn't know we were just pretending. It was ready for the line. And this is my point. Your brains have great power. There was no line, but your brain knew what to do, and you can harness this power for good. You can use your big brains to heal your body and your mind. You can create a life that you love, and I can show you how. So hey, I'm Emily. I'm a yoga health coach and a published author with over 25 years in my industry. I help students redefine health and wellness to reduce pain and anxiety so they can live a life that they love. So, I know I'm up here all smiley and everything, but life has not always been that easy for me. Like maybe yours has been a piece of cake, and congratulations on that. But mine's been pretty tough. I grew up as an empath in a hostile home. I have faced serious health injuries and issues, including a crippling injury, diabetes, severe hypertension. A few years ago, I had a 10-pound tumor, just to name a few. So I've been through it. And through my dedication to holistic wellness, I have risen above them all, usually without the need for medications. And I've learned a lot along the way. I've earned lots of certifications so that I can be of best service to others to help them on their wellness journey as well. And that's why I'm here today, to share with you my best advice for surviving stress, and not just surviving, but actually thriving so that you can live your best life too. So let's begin by giving you the tools you need to reduce stress naturally. Here's one of those QR codes. You'll see it again later. So you already know the common applications, right? You're supposed to eat healthy, exercise, stay hydrated, have some fun, get some rest, right? So hopefully you're already doing all of those things. Today, I want to dive a little bit deeper into holistic well-being. Okay. So, holistic self-care. Holistic approaches to stress management focus on addressing the physical, mental, and emotional aspects of stress together. These techniques aim to promote overall well-being and reduce stress in a natural and comprehensive manner. So here's some common holistic ways to deal with stress. Meditation and mindfulness. Yoga, which combines the physical postures, breathing exercises, and meditation to not only reduce stress, but to improve flexibility and promote balance and calm. There's aromatherapy. Physical exercise like walking or jogging or even dancing helps reduce muscle tension and improve overall health. Of course, your nutrition. There's herbal remedies, acupuncture, tai chi, massage therapy, positive affirmations, journaling, social support, time management, art and creativity, engaging in creative activities like painting or drawing or playing a musical instrument can be therapeutic and help reduce stress. And of course, sleep is critical. So remember, what works best for managing stress varies from person to person. So all of these things aren't going to work for you. You can look at this list and be like, oh, well, I tried journaling, it doesn't work for me. Yeah, you're right. Try something else, right? And let's take a closer look at 4 of my favorite methods, and that's meditation, yoga, aromatherapy, and positive affirmations. So, meditation. You've already experienced the power of meditation today already, right? We did 2 meditations. We did Peace Begins With Me, and we did the line meditation. You already know that your brains can work to help heal you. Meditation is a powerful practice with a wide range of benefits. The power of this practice lies in its ability to create a sense of balance and inner peace, enabling individuals to navigate life's challenges with a clearer mind and a more centered approach. The benefits of meditation can be harnessed by regular practice and can be customized to suit various preferences and lifestyles, making it accessible to everyone. So here's a few of the significant benefits of having a consistent meditation practice. Number one, stress reduction, right? That's the name of the game here. Improved emotional well-being, enhanced concentration, better sleep, pain management. Meditation can help with pain management by altering the perception of pain and enhancing the body's natural pain relief mechanisms. Of course, mind-body connection is deepened through meditation, so you can become more attuned to your physical sensations and overall well-being. Quick story, so I meditate 3 times a day. When the COVID happened and everybody got the COVID, I knew in my body 5 days before I tested positive that I had COVID. So I immediately quarantined. No one else in my household got it, because I was so in tune with my body that I knew something very big was off and that I needed to take self-care steps, right? Okay, so meditation can help you lower your blood pressure. I use that one a lot too. Can help increase your self-awareness, strengthen your immune system, enhance creativity. So when you quiet the mind and you reduce all of that mental clutter, you allow fresh new ideas to surface. It can help with spiritual growth, better relationships. It lengthens your attention span and reduces memory loss. Meditation helps you generate kindness and can help fight addiction. The best part though is meditation is completely accessible to people of all backgrounds and abilities. It requires no special equipment, and it can be adapted for individual preferences and practiced anywhere, making it universally available for well-being. So here's another QR code. This is a code to my YouTube channel where I have 30 different meditations posted. And when I say that there's different preferences, there's different types of meditation, right? So some of these are simple breathing exercises, like breathe for a count to 4, hold it for 4, release it for 4, hold it for 4, like super easy, right? Some of them are 20-minute guided meditations where you're planning out your future, you know? So there's many different ways to meditate. My favorite one is probably the cloud meditation. That's a lesson in non-attachment. So what we do in that meditation is we visualize a cloud, and then we form it in our minds to whatever pops up in your head, anything, it doesn't matter. And then we practice letting that thing go. And whether it's a thing that you love and you hold on so tight, or it's a thing that you despise and you can't wait to hurricane it out of your life, either way, it's a practice in letting go so we can move forward, right? So that's one of my favorite meditations. And if you're interested in trying any of them, they're all free. They're on my website. Feel free to share them with anybody in your life who could probably use some meditation. Yeah? All right, next up, yoga. So obviously, I'm a big fan of yoga. I did recover through most of my injuries. If you saw the one of me in a wheelchair, I accidentally ripped my leg off at the knee. And I had the same injury that UCF football kid had. What was his name? Milton? Yeah, same injury, same doctor. In fact, my doctor gave me a 50% chance of returning to the NFL, which I thought was extraordinary. Yeah. So yoga helped me heal. They said that I had a 70% chance of losing my leg altogether, but they said because of my yoga practice, my artery was the only thing still intact because it was still flexible. It didn't rupture like everything else, and I liked it. So it helped me right off the bat, and then it helped me make my recovery, and the fact that I can even walk is pretty cool. I dig it. So yoga is an ancient practice with timeless wisdom, which offers a transformative journey for people of all ages. It's a holistic path that combines physical postures, breath work, and meditation to not only strengthen the body, but to nurture the mind and spirit as well. The power of yoga lies in its ability to reduce stress, alleviate pain, and calm anxiety, serving as a beacon of well-being that illuminates the path towards living a life of balance and vitality and freedom to embrace the joys of every age. As we delve into the secrets of surviving stress, yoga will be our steadfast companion, guiding us towards a place of harmony and resilience where all can find solace and strength. So, fun fact, the first time I tried yoga, I hated it. I hated it. I went to a hatha class, and if anybody's ever been to a hatha class, you hold a pose for like 2 minutes. I have the attention span of a squirrel. So for 2 minutes, I'm like, and then you hold it on the other side for 2 minutes. And then you hold another pose for 2 minutes, and you do this for a full hour. I could not wait to get out of that room, and I was like, yoga is not for me. It was another 2 full years before I gave it another go. And this time I went to a vinyasa flow class. So in flow class, we're always moving our bodies. And I'm like, well, this is my jam. And I love it, and I've been practicing ever since. So it turns out there's many different styles of yoga. From hatha, which is boring, to flow, which is exciting. There's power yoga, chair yoga, prenatal and postnatal yoga. My youngest student is 4 weeks old. 4 weeks old, so cute, I love it. My oldest student is 88 years old, and she is a rock star. She will put me to shame any day on the mat. So there's stand-up paddleboard yoga. That's my favorite one to teach. And you've probably seen pop-up yogas like yoga at the beach or yoga in the brewery, or they do yoga all over the place. There's literally a yoga, I saw a chicken nugget yoga the other day. They literally reach out and take a chicken nugget while they're, don't tell Ryan, my son, all over chicken nugget yoga. So let's practice together, shall we? Sit upright in your chair. And don't worry, we're not gonna do hatha. Sit upright in your chair. And take your hands behind your head, if you're able to do that. If that's too much for you, just put them on your shoulders, that's fine. Take your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round down. Bring your elbows toward each other. Inhale, open up, look up. Exhale, round down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. In and up. Out and down. It's okay if you bump elbows with your friend. They told me that they love that part. And then come on up to the middle. Reach one elbow up. One elbow up. Take a breath here. Inhale to come back to the middle. Exhale, other side. Take the other elbow up. Stretch that elbow up. Inhale, come back to the middle. Reach your arms up. Exhale, twist. So you can bring one hand to your leg and the other hand or arm to the back of your chair. See if you can look at the person behind you. Are they doing their thing? Are they doing it? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, there you go. Still doing it. Good. Inhale, come back, reach up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Yeah, really important. So our spine works, it moves in 7 different directions. Flexion, extension, lateral flexion, extension, and then twists. So we've currently moved our body in 6 directions. Come back to the middle. We won't do the 7th inversion right now. We should though, right? Move your shoulders around, back, and down. Around, back, and down. One more time, around, back, and down, and let them land back there. So here's the thing, you're at the end of your collarbone, there's a little bone called the acromion process. It's a hanger. Your shoulders live back here. They don't live here. I know, weird, right? Because that's where we like to put them. They live back here. So sit up tall, take a big breath in. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. When you inhale, roll one ear to your shoulder. Exhale, chin to your chest. Inhale, other side, roll to your shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, other side. Go back and forth like this a few times. Follow your breath. So we store tension in our neck and shoulders like we're squirrels store nuts for the winter up in here. We have to physically remove that stress by compressing and contracting our muscles. If we don't, the tension stores and starts to turn into knots, and then cysts, and then something much worse. Go one more time each side. And once you've evened up your sides, bring your chin back to your chest. Inhale to lift your head up. Where did your shoulders go? Are they still back on the hanger? I know. You're going to hear my voice saying, like, put your shoulders back on the hanger. Right? Here, roll your shoulders a couple more times. Back and down. Back and down. Back and down. Shavasana. Shavasana is the hardest yoga pose. So sit back in your chair in a comfortable way. Like if you're going to take a nap, you're like, I'm so done with this stress thing. I'm just going to doze off for a while. Yeah. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable. You don't have to, though. Just for a moment, relax your jaw and your tongue. Relax the muscles of your cheeks. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. And the muscles of your forehead. Notice if there's any tension anywhere else in your body. With your inhale, pinpoint that spot. With your exhale, encourage it to relax as well, just for a minute, just a little bit. At the end of every yoga class, we spend a few minutes in Shavasana, our resting pose, to allow the new energy that we built with our practice to move freely through our body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a big breath in through your nose, as big as you can. Fill your lungs up all the way. Open your mouth and let it out. One more like that. Fill up. And let it go. Good. Come on back up. Open your eyes. Come back up to a seat. See, now you've done yoga. Now when you're with your friends this weekend, you're like, what'd you do? Like, I don't know. I just some weird yoga thing. Right? It can be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be power yoga and handstands. I will absolutely train you on power yoga and handstands, but it can be as simple as stretching and breathing as well. So what we just practiced was yin yoga, slow stretches, and this can help your neck, shoulders, arms, backs, hips. There's stretches for every part of your body. Here's a few of the physical benefits of yoga. It improves your flexibility, enhances your strength, particularly upper body strength. We lack that a lot in the States. We don't do a whole lot of upper body strength training, but in yoga we do a lot of chaturanga push-ups. That'll do the job. Helps with better posture. And yoga emphasizes proper alignment and body awareness, which leads to improved posture and reduced strain on the spine. Helps with pain relief. Increases balance, which is really a critical skill to have. Helps build positive energy. If you ever feel like you're in a funk, like just negative and everything's awful, if you do yoga for 20 minutes, you'll come out feeling a renewed sense of spirit. It helps ease the effects of arthritis. So my mom has rheumatoid arthritis, which is genetic. Her fingers all go off in different directions, which they have since I was little. So by the time she was 40, her fingers did that. I'm 50. My fingers don't do that at all. And I mean, maybe some of it's luck. I mean, genetics isn't 100%, right? But I do finger yoga all the time, so there's that. My little sister, her fingers are starting to do the thing because she does not practice the yoga as much, but I'm wearing on her. I'm wearing on her. I'll get her. Yoga promotes heart health, and it helps build bone density, right? You can help push back the effects of osteoporosis through a consistent yoga practice. There's a lot of mental benefits. Oh look, it reduces stress. Yeah. Also enhances focus. Will give you better sleep. Creates an emotional well-being. Increased mindfulness. Promotes relaxation. And there's emotional benefits. It improves mood, increases self-esteem, strengthens your resilience, enhances self-compassion, creates greater inner peace, and promotes self-care. And though there's more, there are global benefits of you practicing yoga. Yoga connects healthy communities by fostering a sense of unity and well-being and social support. And that creates space for individuals from diverse backgrounds to come together and share their experiences and support one another on their journeys. There's also a cultural exchange with yoga. Environmental awareness, we create a deeper connection to nature and promote eco-conscious living in yoga. There's reduced global healthcare costs by promoting overall health and well-being. Yoga contributes to reduced healthcare costs on a global scale, as well as stress reduction in the workplace. If y'all want to give my information to your coworker, I can help you. I can help you a lot, yeah? Increased mindfulness in education. Schools around the world are introducing yoga and mindfulness practices to help students cope with stress and improve focus and emotional intelligence. Improved global mental health and also crisis and disaster relief. Yoga also promotes holistic health and global unity. These benefits make a consistent yoga practice a valuable tool for promoting overall well-being, making it accessible to people of all ages and all fitness levels. Whether practiced in a studio, at home, or outdoors, yoga can help individuals around the world lead healthier, more balanced lives. And there's something else. Another benefit of yoga, with a consistent yoga practice, you build power and peace for your life. And that energy is shared with all of the ones around you, creating a reality around you that is strong and hopeful and enjoyable. So if you block out everything else that I've shared with you today, listen to this one thing. Embrace the transformative power of yoga and embark on a journey toward a healthier, more balanced, more harmonious life, a path where self-discovery, inner peace, and vibrant well-being await you today. All right, let's move on to number 3, aromatherapy. Aromatherapy harnesses the incredible power of scents and essential oils to promote emotional and physical well-being, offering a natural and holistic approach to relaxation, stress reduction, improved mood, and enhanced overall health. So here's a few of the benefits of aromatherapy. Oh look, stress reduction, number 1. Improve sleep. It enhances the mood. Aromatherapy can uplift your mood and reduce symptoms of depression. Pain management, improved cognitive function, respiratory relief, immune support, relaxation and stress relief, digestive health, enhanced skin care, insect repellent, balancing hormones, pain and inflammation relief. Aromatherapy can soothe sore joints, treats headaches, helps fight bacteria, virus, and fungus, and improves digestion. So here's a few great essential oils for stress relief as outlined by Oprah Magazine. Lavender, bergamot, mandarin orange, sandalwood, Roman chamomile, rose, ylang ylang, frankincense, which is one of my favorites, clary sage, neroli, and lemongrass. And just for a moment, we're going to talk a little bit more about one of my favorites, loving lavender. So while we're chatting about lavender, I brought a sample for you to try to see if you like it. Most people are not allergic to lavender, so you shouldn't have a reaction, but maybe don't spray it right in your eyeballs just in case, right? So my assistants here, my husband Steve and my son Steven, are going to bring some around too. But you can spray it anywhere. Lavender is fine on your clothes and your body, like just spray it on your neighbor, on the chair, maybe, or whatever. And just see, it's so nice. Here you go. Pass those around. Take a few sprays. You can spray it on your hands if you want, or wherever. So Native Americans traditionally use lavender for a variety of purposes. Lavender was often used for its aromatic and medicinal properties, which include various ceremonies and rituals, like smudging to purify and cleanse the air. They used it for medicinal qualities like treating headaches and anxiety and insomnia. Lavender infusions or poultices were applied to alleviate pain and promote relaxation. Lavender's antiseptic properties were used to clean wounds and prevent infection. And it was also believed to have calming effects, as it was used to relieve stress and soothe the mind. And lavender's aromatic qualities were harnessed for their therapeutic benefits in promoting overall well-being and balance. Native American tribes in various regions used lavender differently, but its versatility and soothing properties made it a valuable herb in traditional herbal medicine practices. So here's a few of, the benefits of lavender: relaxation and stress reduction. Oh my gosh, it's so great. Improved sleep, pain relief. It's an anti-inflammatory. So for some of us that have ripped our legs off and our knees puff up real big, you can put lavender on there. It makes it feel so much better. It's antiseptic and antibacterial, which means you can clean wounds and burns with lavender. It's antifungal as well. It helps with respiratory health. So if you get colds or flus, soothing lavender can help with your lungs as well. It can help clear the lungs. It's prevalent in a lot of skincare. It helps with acne, eczema, and minor burns. It helps with mood enhancement. Just the scent is so lovely. You just can't help but feel better. It helps with pain management, cognitive function. They even use it in hair care. It's supposed to reduce dandruff and promote hair growth and prevents hair loss. It helps with digestive health, hormonal balance, immune support. It's a great insect repellent. The strong scent insects don't like. So instead of spraying yourself with DEET, you can spray yourself with lavender. Like, give it a go. And bees love it. So lavender provides a rich source of nectar, supporting pollinators and biodiversity and contributing to the health of bee population. So if you spray it all over you, maybe the bees will think you're a beautiful flower. That wouldn't be the worst thing, right? So a few common applications. Ooh, where'd it go? Oh, I think it's on there. You can use lavender as a topical oil. Any essential oil you use as a topical, you need to blend, though. You can't use it full strength, 100%. You can use it as an inhalant. You can add certain grades to food and tea, like lavender tea is lovely. You can throw it in your bathtub or grow it. The bees love it. I use it as a hydrosol. I spray it all over anytime I need a little lift. I have a sachet by my bed that smells really nice. I put a sachet in with my socks, and my socks smell really nice. And scents for the sheets. You can have a roll-on for your skin. There's so many different ways you can use it. All right, so the next section is affirmations. So the power of positive affirmations lie in their ability to reshape our thought patterns and beliefs, inspiring self-confidence, fostering a positive mindset, and driving us toward our goals with unwavering determination and self-belief. So they help us in many ways, like becoming more aware of your own thought patterns. They prompt you to pay closer attention to your thought patterns, making you more conscious of your own self-limiting beliefs and negative self-talk. They can help you reduce negativity, notice synchronicities in your life when you have this positive affirmation you've been following, and all of a sudden here it is in your life, and you realize, oh my gosh, everything is connected. They're encouraging and motivating. They help keep those small things in perspective and help keep you focused on what's truly important to you. They help you stay positive, and they allow you to help others too, because as you experience personal growth through affirmations, you can share your positivity and your strength and your wisdom with others, offering them support and encouragement. And most importantly, they keep you in a state of gratitude. And gratitude is the fastest way to shift your energy from a place of stress and negativity back to a positive, more productive, more beneficial way of thinking and being. So here's some positive affirmations that I use in my practice. What I do is I'll pick one phrase each week, and I'll write it on a sticky note. And I put that sticky note either like on my bathroom mirror or on my computer screen or at my desk or somewhere where I'm going to see it throughout the day. When I see it, I repeat it and I smile at it and I go along my day. So this is a few of my favorite ones. Like I said, the e-guide has them all in there, including this whole list. I won't read the whole list now, you can read. But that QR code is where they're all at. But just a couple of my favorite ones. I create a safe and secure space for myself wherever I am. I give myself permission to do what's right for me. I allow myself to be who I am without judgment. And I give myself the care and attention that I deserve. I make a difference in the world simply by existing in it. So feel free to use those. So in our journey to understand and conquer the challenges of stress, we've explored a holistic approach to well-being that transcends age and background. Through the powerful practices of meditation, yoga, aromatherapy, and positive affirmations, we've uncovered a treasure trove of tools to navigate the tumultuous seas of stress. These practices offer solace to the restless mind, healing to the aching heart, and strength to the weary spirit. Meditation, with its profound ability to calm the mind, teaches us to cherish the stillness within and discover our true essence. Yoga, a timeless practice, embraces the body, mind, and soul, enhancing our physical and emotional resilience. Aromatherapy, in its fragrant embrace, whispers to our senses, providing a sanctuary of relaxation and healing. And positive affirmations, the beacons of self-belief, light our path to a brighter, more optimistic future. So thank you for joining me on this transformative journey to surviving stress and redefining your well-being. The wisdom you gain today is just the beginning of your path to a life filled with balance and vitality. To dive deeper into these practices and take actionable steps toward a healthier, happier you, I invite you to download my free Essential Self-Care Action Plan. This plan is a roadmap to embracing mindfulness techniques as daily companions on your journey to well-being. And together, we'll unlock the full potential of these practices and empower you to live a life you love. And if you're interested, that's the QR code on the screen to learn more about my self-care action plan. Your well-being deserves your attention, and the time to start it is right now. So one more thing that I wanted to mention before we conclude is when to seek more help. If you've tried all of the resources available to you, but the stress and anxiety are still overwhelming, then it's time to seek more help. The students at Florida Tech are encouraged to reach out to Student Counseling Center, where counselors can advise the best approach to navigating well-being. I recently attended a presentation by the Student Counseling Center, and I was so impressed by all of the resources available to the students, from peer-led advice chats to crisis lifelines. They have everything. If you're not a student, please ask your doctor to recommend someone in the area who can help customize your well-being so you can get the support that you need. The bottom line is, you're not alone. There's plenty of professional resources available for you. So as we conclude, let us remember that stress is not our enemy, but a powerful teacher. It shows us the gaps in our armor and the crevices in our hearts that need mending. And with these tools at our disposal, we're not only the survivors of stress, but thrivers in life. They're not mere coping mechanisms, but gateways to transformation and empowerment. Let's embrace these practices with open hearts and open minds, for they hold the keys to a life where pain and anxiety can be reduced, where we can sculpt a future we truly love. May the peace, balance, and well-being we seek become not just ideals, but our daily reality. And with these practices, may we not only survive stress, but thrive in joy, in gratitude, and vibrant health. Thank you for being here today, and may your path be filled with serenity and strength. In yoga, we conclude every class by saying namaste. Namaste means that the light inside of me, the part of me that's special, honors and welcomes the light inside of you, or the part of you that's special. So together we say, namaste. Thank you. Yes, any questions, please?
I have two.
Sure.
The first is you mentioned your mom and said that she had the rheumatoid arthritis. So do the yoga instructions or whatever help?
Yes, absolutely. So she has only practiced with me once, which she said was lovely, but she's too busy. But every time I see her, I'm like, Mom, let's just do this. Let's just hang out like this. So she keeps saying, I know I'm supposed to stretch. I know the doctor said to stretch. So yes, they would help her greatly. Again, I'm wearing on her. I'll get her eventually. Yeah.
The question is your teaching only online or only in person, or do you have a studio somewhere?
No, so all of those things, yes. I teach online, I teach in person, I'm the manager in a studio. I live in Orlando, so I teach over there mostly. But I do have plenty of programs online. I have a strong social media presence as well, so I do post things like, here's a quick way to help your fingers, here's a quick way to help your back, or your shoulders aching, do this thing. So I'm everywhere. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? Comments, concerns? Yes.
Question, are you seeing doctors refer people that they see with stress to programs like this?
Absolutely, yeah. We felt a lot of people come in saying that their doctors have recommended that they start it, usually in the case of blood pressure, because it's so effective for that. That's actually how I got to yoga. When I was 19, I had severe sciatica pain, severe sciatica pain. So the doctor said there's 3 things. You can do surgery, but I don't know if it's gonna fix it. I'm like, great. He said you can start taking those cortisone injections. You'll need one every 8 weeks, and then it's gonna be every 4 weeks, and then it's gonna be every 2 weeks, and then it's not gonna work by the time you're 40. So that was underwhelming. He said, or just go try yoga. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go try yoga. And you know what? I don't ever think I even went back to that doctor. I've been doing yoga ever since. I carried 2 pregnancies. I gained about 80 pounds with each pregnancy. I know, my bad. I like cookies. And no back pain, 0 back pain. And I can count on my fingers how many times I've had back pain. And like I said, I'm 50 now, so I've had plenty of time to develop that. Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Is there a specific type of yoga that you use for blood pressure?
Yeah, there is. So mostly meditation for blood pressure, and I'll give you the secret ingredient, is inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 7, and hold for a count of 8. So I do that every time before they take my name. Yeah. And physical exercise, what I found for me too, anytime I come back from the gym or a yoga session or whatever, my blood pressure is lower significantly. So if I'll take it in the morning and it'll be high, I'll go to practice, I'll come back and it'll be in normal range.
And there are lots of local chair yoga and gentle yoga classes, lots of them around here. Very inexpensive, some of them even free.
Chair yoga is the way.
Yeah.
You say chair yoga and it sounds like, oh, that's going to be easy and boring. No, it's a workout. It's a workout with a chair. Yeah, yeah. So highly suggest to try that.
How about Tai Chi?
Love Tai Chi. Love Tai Chi. You practice Tai Chi as well? Yeah, it's super helpful. So Tai Chi is wonderful because it coordinates your breath with your movements, and they're gentle, non-impact movements. So that's going to help your range of motion. It's going to get your heart moving, but not excessively. So all of the same benefits. I would definitely check it out. And I know that they offer Tai Chi in many different places, community-wide.
Can I ask where you got the chair yoga, or where you ever done it?
I happen to teach it, but I teach at the Memory Care Center and some places like that, private ones. But there is the Senior Center at Wickham Park, the Senior Center in Palm
Oh, they had it in
Bay
Wickham?
has it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and they're really inexpensive and very well attended.
Good.
Yeah. You should definitely check it out. And I'd be more than happy to come back and teach a chair yoga session at some point as well. Yeah. That was chair yoga. Yeah, we were in chairs. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it's really hard. one of my best classes through COVID was a senior chair yoga class because they showed up consistently, regularly, we built on skills and practices. And by the end, I think they were just like barely holding on to the chair. I don't even think they were even really using the chair, it was just kind of there, so. Okay, so I do not do goat yoga. I grew up in, out in the country, so I know way too much about goats to trust them around my Lululemon tights. But it's very popular in Orlando, it's very cute, but the goats do poop a lot and jump up on you and try to nibble on your mats and stuff. In fact, I think that the goat yoga in Orlando, they use their own mats for all of those reasons. But it looks adorable. One of my favorite animal yogas that I did was horseback riding yoga. And so it's a giant horse, it's like a Clydesdale, but it's not technically a Clydesdale, but like its back is up here, the thing is giant. And we're able to do full yoga sessions on this horse. His name is Jeffrey. And you get so in tune with Jeffrey, and he gets so in tune with you, that you can tell if he's gonna move his foot. And then you stay real still, and then he moves his foot. And then you go back to doing the practice, and then you can tell he's about to move another one, and you get real still, and he'll move the other one, and then you can get back to it. So, yeah, that was an exciting practice. I did not get to do a headstand on the horse yet. I didn't have the bravery to try that yet. So, I'm not quite there.
I think I need 6 Jeffreys.
Jeffrey is an exceptional horse. I don't think you can do it on all horses, so don't just go out here and decide you're gonna warrior up on this horse. Anybody else? Any questions, comments, concerns?
Well, this is, oh, go right ahead.
Nice and moist, close it out.
Did you have a?
No, I was just going to say, yes, I've gone through different issues in my life too. And I'll be 85 next 2 weeks. And I say, you have to move every single day.
Every day, just every
You have to
day.
keep moving. If you don't, you're...
Right. And when you move your body, when your muscles contract, they release proteins into your bloodstream that enhance your well-being, that enhance your mood. So if you're not moving, like what we found during COVID is a lot of people sat at their desks and didn't move. I had one student come back from COVID who had arranged a whole setup around her desk so she never had to move. She had a coffee maker and a refrigerator and a microwave, so she had not moved at all in 3 years. She was hunched when she came in, and she could barely move anything. It is vital to move your body. It doesn't have to be for long. You know, it can be 15 minutes at a time, but you have to do something. And that's why I say even meditations can be as simple as the walk on the beach, watching the waves, or the sunrise or sunset. Like, it doesn't have to be a huge program, but you do have to move your body every single
I
day.
did get a vertical bike.
Oh, good, yeah, that's what I did too. Yeah, and that's a wonderful low-impact, healthy cardio exercise.
Yeah, not up to 15 minutes yet, but I can do a mile and a half in 8 minutes. So-
Oh, that's great. Wow, yeah. And so you really only need 15 minutes to get that cardio to get your heart going. So I know a lot of the spin classes are like an hour long. That's very excessive, very excessive. Your mile and a half of it is perfect. That's wonderful. Yeah, anybody else? Anybody have any kind of mindfulness technique that they want to share that works really well for you that I didn't touch on today? Yeah.
Mindfulness, just going out in the garden.
Gardening, right?
Please, lack of
Yes, yes. So that's nature therapy. I'm gonna add that next time I do this talk, nature therapy. So going outside is so important. Even just that shift, it affects your circadian rhythms. Getting out in the sunshine, or even if it's a cloudy day, it doesn't matter. We're blessed here in the Sunshine State that it's always a gorgeous day. I do my gardening barefoot, and then I'm earthing too. I'm connecting to the energy frequencies of the earth. But just going outside, working in the garden, I spent all this time in my garden. We don't even really eat most of the stuff from the garden. I just love to grow it. So yeah, being outside in nature is huge. Tree hugger, yeah. I was actually reading a really interesting article about that last night, about how, trees have a mycelium network underground. They communicate different signals and frequencies and energy. And they said just by physically touching a tree, you can receive some of those positive energies from the tree, which makes sense for me because I grew up out in the woods. We were always climbing and falling out of trees and all kinds of stuff. So I definitely, a strong connection to trees is beneficial, yeah. Did you have one that you do? Am I putting you on the spot? Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you if you've heard anything about purposeful. You know the term. AARP sent me, because I have their insurance, they now have a program called Purposeful, and every morning I get an email from them that is the purpose of the day.
Nice.
And they run it, it's very similar
Yeah.
to what's going on here.
What's your purpose
And it's
today?
free to anybody, I think.
Yeah, probably. So do you have an example, like what was the one for today?
Today's is, let's see, study the masters, let's see. This is like ethics, yeah. It has a wide variety.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
The other thing I want to tell you is my daughter teaches yoga
Okay.
and is a massage therapist. And
Nice.
she does Qigong massage therapy.
Okay, yeah, great.
So a lot of what, I thought my daughter was presenting. Yeah, she's been trying to talk me into doing stuff, but I don't tell her when I do.
Well, you should.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate it. Anybody, was there another question? Yes.
Could you, one of the things that was up on the screen was journaling.
Yes.
Talk just a little bit about that.
Yeah, so journaling is such an effective mindfulness tool because we forget a lot. Like you might be having this whole thought train and then you forget, but later you're like, oh, what was that thing I was thinking about, right? So if you write it down and you come back to it later, then you can realize, oh, this was the mental state I was in that day, and that was what was happening in my life that day. Okay, so then this day I did the things I'm supposed to. I ate the salads, I went to yoga, and then here's my thought process this day. And so if you journal each day on these different items, then you can reflect back and see, oh, I see a pattern here. I see a pattern where when I take care of my well-being, I feel better. And I see a pattern of where when I binge, I don't feel good. And then I have stress-related thoughts after that. One of the most powerful journaling practices that I have is a gratitude journal. And so every day when I wake up, I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for every day. And that immediately, right out of the gates, I'm already thinking about the blessings in my life. I'm not thinking about my to-do list or what went wrong or what's going to be a disaster. I'm already thinking about the positive factors in my life. So yeah, journaling is really great for recognizing patterns, and then being aware is the first step, right? So then once you're aware of your patterns, you can choose a course of action that would be more beneficial. Yeah, yeah.
Specific.
Yeah. Love it. I have a gratitude journal on my website too, if you want to grab that. It's a free, I have free resources all over the place. But it gives you, the gratitude journal is 12 weeks, and each week there's a different topic. So it might, one week the topics might be on nutrition, and one week it might be on mindfulness or physical fitness or like that, but you reflect each day on those kind of things. So, yeah. Great journaling is wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much all.